I've just checked, it is this logistics value plus the efficiency value, which is the 2 in this case, of my HQ. So I'm going to send in a full 6, 7, 8 units, and I've got 7 ships I've decided to use here, plus this one Marines unit. So I spend 1 of my amphibious shipping points to send in the Marines, and when I get up to 8, I'm limited in the number I can spend. This starts off for the US right down here at the start of the game. It progresses each turn, and every time there's a successful submarine action, the Japanese one shifts down. As you can see, the Japanese have done quite a good job of retaining their shipping points in this game. Right, movement values. We actually use this OC value for movement. It's on this chart here. Basically, 1 OC means you can move that much, 3 OC means you can move that much. On land troops move quite slowly if you only play a 1 OC card. Air is a bit more complicated. That's basically what kind of aircraft and how far it can move normally, and that's, I think, how many legs it moves rather than total movement spaces. But we're only interested in this one here. All my naval units can move 15, and because this is moving by sea, it moves at the same rate as naval units. It counts as, it's basically, they're on a ship. So from here, I can easily get 15 to there, and from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I would have to move this. It can't move in by itself, so I think I could be cheating here. I think I can then pick these up and move them with it. The idea that they're moving together. Anyway, they all move into this hex. I could have cheated there. They might have to start in the same position, which would be quite a big difference to my strategy, but I'll ignore that and somebody can correct me in the comments if I've made an error there. Okay then. So then I declare this battle hex. I could declare others if I'd moved other units into hexes of enemies, or in the case of aircraft, then next to units, but I'm not going to because I used all my activations to get units here, or my logistics value even. Right, now the Japanese can try to react to what I'm doing. There's 2 ways they can react. 1, they can try and roll under that 5, or 2, they can play a reaction card. And lo and behold, the Japanese do have a reaction card. They have this here, and this does exactly the same thing as that. It will change the intelligence value to an intercept. What does that mean? The default for any card is a surprise attack, and that means the attack happens, all my units fire first, I get some bonuses to my die rolls, and the enemy does not get to respond. If it's an intercept, all units fire simultaneously. This is air and naval units. Ground units always fire simultaneously. And he gets to throw some units in. So he's going to play this, which is going to change this operation to an intercept. Now that means he can pick one of his HQs, and he will go for, I'm trying to remember where my Japanese HQs are, there's one here, he will go for this one here, the Central Fleet HQ, and he can activate any units within 12 of that, and he can activate 3 for 5 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, this is actually in 12 I believe. Yep, he can stick up 5 of these, and he can chuck them into this battle as reinforcements. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for the top, off the top. 1, 2, 3. We don't want to take them, they're a bit crap. 4. Do I have any of my big battleships left? No, we'll stick in the Ammo too. That's alright. Even though it's knackered. 4, 5. So they're going to go and join in this fight. And they can move 15 as well, which will get them there, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So then there's a fight. Fights are worked up in 2 phases. The air and naval units, so aircraft and naval units, all fight together. And it makes no real difference whether they're air or naval. You could have battleships versus heavy range bombers. They would still fight on even terms, more or less. And then if the US win the naval battle, there will be a ground battle of this unit against this unit. But that only happens if the US win this battle. Okay, let's look at the battle procedure.